What's going on, guys? Welcome to a Cowboy One Take. Me and my guy Spitz right here. We just want to discuss Charlie Kirk's death. I'll be honest, I didn't know who Charlie Kirk was until he actually passed. I did a podcast on it this past Tuesday, and it was really cool. A lot of people showed up, and I thank everybody for showing up. I thank all the support for the channel because that podcast had a good amount of views. I know it's controversial, but I just simply want to say I disagree with anyone who agrees with him getting shot. Now, he himself, I think the craziest thing I heard him say, again, I haven't heard many of his takes because I didn't know who he was, but I've heard a little bit, and I've heard him say live that there needs to be a certain amount of gun deaths every year in order to uphold the Second Amendment rights. Now, or to protect the Second Amendment rights. Now, that was wild because he ended up dying because of a gun, a shooting, right? So he ended up becoming his statistics. And he was big on statistics. Now, there's a lot of stuff. Is he racist? He's not racist. Personally, to me, and I'm black, I didn't hear him say anything that sound racist. I think he was selfish. I think he was prejudiced. Now, a friend of mine did bring to my attention where he was talking about a few black women, right? 4 black women, and I'll just say that. And Michelle Obama was one of them. And he said they didn't have the brain power to have the jobs they had, and they stole a white person's spot. Now, my friend said, whoa, how is that not racist? And I thought to myself, okay, him talking about somebody and saying they was dumb and didn't have the brain power, that's not racist, right? That's just being rude, right? That's being mean, whatever. But him saying they stole a white person's spot, now that I feel is racist. If you feel that only a white person should have had that spot, that's racist. Now, if maybe he knew that there was a white person that would have had that spot, you gonna bite my finger? What are we doing here? Maybe if he knew a white person was gonna have that spot and that person lost that spot to one of the 4 black women, then I get that, right? But the comment just saying that it was a white person's spot you stole, that is racist unless you knew that it was somebody else's spot, or somebody was gonna get that spot, or somebody lost the spot and you took the spot. But besides that part, there's a lot of talk about him. I just want to say that I don't think any death is worth it, right? If I disagree with you, you disagree with me, then let's talk about it, right? Or don't talk about it, ignore me, right? I have a YouTube channel that you guys are watching. Some people don't like my content. They used to like my content. Guess what? They stopped watching, right? There's no point to, put out bad comments and troll people, and just don't give what you don't like the attention. So I just think, man, in the world we live in the country we live in, it's kind of wild that people will die for something they believe in. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, he was kind of radical and he was doing this for money and he was, just stirring up controversy and whatever you say. I get that. Unfortunately, the United States, that's kind of a thing, right? We just want to be polarizing. We want to get as much views as we can. We want to get as much clicks as we can. We want to make money off of being polarizing and being a public figure. I get that. But I don't think, anybody should die, right? Now, we'll say this. I've been on record to say many times that anytime you put yourself in the public eye, be it a like on a post, right? We see some people getting fired for liking posts, right? Be it if you make the comment yourself. Be it if you... So why you gotta bite my ear? You didn't have to bite my ear. You could have just licked me. So be it that you made the post yourself. We go a step further. Anybody who's doing what I'm doing, you put yourself out there, you put your real face, or even if you just put your voice. Anytime you're in the public eye, you are able to be scrutinized or applauded. Now, we take it to the ultimate step, which happened to Charlie, is there's crazy people running around there, be it if they're really mentally crazy, or they got an issue, meaning they don't care, they don't give a F, right? And I've always said that the moment you don't care, you have the I don't care mentality, you're susceptible to doing things you normally wouldn't. So, if you put yourself in the public eye, somebody may do something crazy. Now, I seen one clip where a lady, she asked him, she said, what do you want to gain out of this? you know? And he said, you know, this is what I love doing. She said, aren't you afraid of your life, right? Aren't you afraid? And he literally said, yeah, there's been times where he had to leave certain locations. He has death threats, but he felt a moment where you stop speaking, that's when violence happens. Listen, he died for his cause. He died for something he believed in. And, you know, hopefully that really was dear to his heart. He was a Christian, at least that's what he said. And so, you know, I applaud him for what he was trying to do. And then some people might say, well, you know, he was going against mainly debating younger people who didn't have that much knowledge to back up their debates. So he was just trying to, you know, bait them into a fight they couldn't win anyway, just to get that, aha, you got the L. Maybe, maybe not, but I still say I do not think he should have died. I don't think anybody should die. I think if you don't like something, you should take yourself away from the situation. I think if you don't die or like something, you should remove yourself. Stop watching the program you don't like. Stop listening to it. Don't give it that attention. Don't feed the monster or the beast that you don't like. I think that's the best way to go about it. But I get it. In a world of wins and losses, oh, my sport team is better than yours. Oh, now we're getting so mad about it, right? Oh, I like this video game. Xbox is better than PlayStation. PlayStation is better than Xbox. Oh, the Democrats got better policies than the Republicans. Oh, the Republicans want more for the country. In a day and age of if you aren't on the winning side, you're called a loser. And nowadays, it's not a winning side. It's just if you're not on the agreeing side. Oh, you disagree with me? You're a loser. And unfortunately, that leads to some people who are considered radical by themselves, that they're willing to do radical things as far as killing somebody. So I just wanted to touch on that. I know a lot of people are talking about Charlie Kirk. I haven't did a one-take video in a while, so me and Spitz decided, hey, let's do a one-take about Charlie Kirk. And, you know, definitely prayers and thoughts go out to his family. You know, unfortunately, his wife was there. His 2 kids was there. His kids are 5 and under, I believe. And so now they will not have a father. And a lot of other people definitely was, you know, killed, murder, assassination, whatever you want to call it. All right. I'm going to let you down soon. And, you know, they left behind families as well. So we're not putting Charlie Kirk above anybody. I'm just simply saying, man, it's a shame that, you know, people are still dying for, you know, their beliefs or their hobbies or their whatever you want to say you do, whatever gives you this urge to want to do something, to commit to something, to have power in something that it inspires you to do it on an ongoing basis. It's a shame that your beliefs and your interests, people will kill you for it. So there's not much more I could say about the situation with Charlie Kirk than that. But thank you guys for watching. My guy and Spitz want to go down. So with that being said, I'm the Cowboy King of Entertainment. Thank you for watching. And now your mama knows. Oh, man.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy. Oh, man. Gaming, vlogging, podcast, movie reviews, product reviews. I've been vlogging my life since 2011. Every birthday, Christmas, Valentines Day is on this channel. Even my honeymoon in Mexico, swimming with sharks, and more. So whatever video brought you here, check out the playlist with that same type of content.
And now, your mama knows.